Predator Badlands is the best sci-fi movie of this year. I'm breaking down why it's a breath of fresh air, what the rating actually means, and why it's gonna keep you glued to that screen when you pass that popcorn. You know, I honestly went into this movie expecting it to be bad, but wow, I'm so glad I was wrong. And I'm even happier that I got to see it because it was phenomenal. I was completely blown away by everything in this movie. The whole thing had this kind of like nostalgic feel.
Just like the good old days.
I mean, it felt like the kind of movies that I grew up with. Movies that focused on telling a great story first and building everything else around that, instead of just relying on over-the-top CGI. Even though it wasn't rated R, it felt like a true Predator movie. But that's just the beginning. Now we're diving into the action, story, details, and reasons for the rating. Spoiler alert once we reach the rating.
You have been warned.
And let's get this party started.
I mean, really, let's do this, Mother!
First up is acting, which I give a 10 out of 10. You know, I'm not gonna lie. For a movie about an alien hunter with dreadlocks traveling to another planet just to find something to hunt and kill, the acting really delivered. It wasn't cringy at all like I expected. In fact, it was believable, grounded, and full of emotion.
It's so beautiful.
You could tell that the entire cast put their full heart and soul into every scene. And surprisingly, they were actually funny when the script called for it. Those moments of levity actually landed perfectly. Every performance drew you into this movie, making you feel like you were right there with them from the moment the first Yautja stepped on screen.
I'm in awe of what you did.
Now for the story and script, which I give a 9 out of 10. Man, what an awesome script! This movie delivered a coherent, standalone story with believable highs and lows, the balance of tension, emotion, and even the few genuinely funny moments flowed perfectly with the tone of this story. It never felt forced or out of place.
No, it's perfect.
I also love that the story stayed grounded and focused. No multiverse, no overstuffed cast, no forced franchise-ness. You know what I mean. Just a pure and strong, self-contained narrative that knew exactly what it wanted to be.
You've outdone yourself, Peter.
Honestly, it's just refreshing seeing a script that isn't just milking a franchise, but actually trying to tell a great story. Overall, it's a well-written, well-paced story that will make you want to watch it again.
Let's do that again!
Now for the details, which I give a 10 out of 10. When I say you felt like you were in this movie, you felt like you were in this movie. Everything about the details pulled you in. And the big thing I want to talk about is the practical effects.
I can't wait to hear all about it.
You could tell, and not in a bad way, but in an amazing way, that the Predator actor was actually in a suit. Like, he had prosthetics. He wasn't just a CGI model. And that makes such a difference. Obviously, they used CGI on his face, and yeah, there was CGI in this film, but it was used as a support, not as a crutch, and that's the way it should be.
Stop using it as a crutch!
They also filmed on location in New Zealand, and it shows. I mean, the environment feels alive, and like they're actually there, which they were. Also, each location, from the Yautja planet to the Gina planet to the synth facility, had its own look, tone, and identity, and everything felt seamlessly connected, intentional, and alive. Plus those fight scenes, absolutely gorgeous.
Wasn't that just magnificent?
The choreography was sharp, the execution was flawless, and the final battle where the Predator has to use what he's learned about the planet to fight the synths? Chef's kiss. You can tell that the filmmakers put their whole backs into this. And this is how you make a sci-fi movie extremely stellar and feel so real.
The attention to detail is excellent.
Here's your spoiler warning, guys, because now we're getting into the reasons for the rating. This movie is billed as a PG-13 sci-fi horror, and that fits it rather nicely. So let's talk about that.
The gross stuff.
This giant creature called a Luna bug was just absolutely disgusting because the only way that I can describe it is like a salivating tentacle mouth with legs.
Ew.
Also, when the little traveling companion and the Predator spit on each other, yeah, that's kind of gross.
Language.
In this entire movie, only one word is used, the S word.
Time for violence.
You know, considering this is a Predator movie, yeah, it's gonna be violent. That said, it never crosses the PG-13 line. Anyway, we see some major fight scenes in this movie with 7 major deaths.
Oh, yikes!
2 Predator deaths, a large beast being cleaved in 2, the Luna bug being skewered, a little little flying creature sacrificing itself for the predator, the Calisk being imploded, and the major synth threat getting impaled. There were also several mutilations of synth robots, and a good bit of bodily harm to the predator since he fought a lot, you know? There were wounds here and there, nothing too major.
Well, that's not good.
Overall, I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Predator Badlands completely blew me away, guys. It's intense, heartfelt, and crafted with real passion from start to finish. The acting is phenomenal, the story sharp and focused, and the practical effects make it feel so real in a way that modern movies rarely do. It captures that story-first energy while still feeling fresh and powerful. This is how sci-fi should feel. I highly recommend seeing it because it is a hunt worth watching.
Wrap that up and give it to a child on Christmas, because we're done.
Hey, don't go yet. There's still more to see. Click right here to see my Halloween Pop Talk. It's pretty awesome and all about Scream 7 and Hocus Pocus 3. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And just remember, once you pass the popcorn to me, it's okay to talk, it's okay to text, and I'll see you later. Bye!